Hey, welcome to 3 Takeaways, your agency new business video series where we focus on one new business category and give you 3 takeaways to help improve your new business program. Hey, if you're liking these videos, give us a thumbs up, or better yet, hit that subscribe button. You know we love it. All right, question. Have you ever watched the Netflix show The Last Kingdom? Amazing show. It takes place in the 800s, and while fictional, it's based on real-life events with the Saxons and the Danes in England at the time. Now, my point, the main character, Uhtred, says in the initial voiceover of every episode before it starts, "Destiny is all."
Destiny is all.
He's fully focused on his ultimate destiny as he tries to take back his birthright, right? That's his mantra. And when it comes to new business, your mantra should be, follow up is all. Here, I'll give you an example. So I got an email from an agency that wanted to talk our new business services. Now, it was in response to the first email I had ever sent him. It was the first time he had ever responded since then. All right, now, that initial email, okay, once I sent that, I'd followed up over multiple channels, phone, LinkedIn at one point, other emails. You know, I could see that he was opening those, and he was on our site, actually, hitting multiple pages, but again, had never actually responded back. So now he finally did, and it was in response to that first email, the very first one that I had sent to him over a year ago. Right, now that's actually happened to me many times. I mean, he'd kept it, held on to it for when the timing was right. It's one example that illustrates a lack of initial response does not equal a lack of interest. Now, along those lines, let's jump into your 3 takeaways. And here's your first one. Your prospects are busy. All right, you say you know that. Yes, Lee, we know. But most of you don't embrace what that really means. Agencies routinely give up on a prospect 3 weeks in, or only think of an effort in terms of 3 to 6 months, then think, it must not be working. All right, sure, it may not be working for a myriad of reasons, but in my example, the agency principal flagged my email to circle back with me. Timing is truly everything. Especially if you have tracking, you can see that that prospect is opening, for example, or clicking on an email, or spending time on your site. All right, here's your second takeaway. Circumstances change very quickly, and I mean quicker than ever before. I mean, since the pandemic hit, our level of activity in terms of clients closing business hasn't dropped. In fact, it's increased. And we touched on this a few episodes ago. But what we have seen, it's been interesting. So in a lot of cases, we were getting first meetings for clients, with the knowledge that there wasn't immediate work in hand, but there was a high level of interest. I mean, a lot of budgets were frozen there at the end of March. So we had some scenarios where the first meeting happened and then radio silence, kind of got ghosted. But after continued follow-up for our new business directors, 6 and 8 weeks later into May and now June, budgets started to open up. Prospects are resurfacing, and we're getting back in the door with a second meeting and opportunities for our clients to close. All right, fast forward to today, that's continuing, and your prospects, remember, are planning for 2021 right now. Okay, which leads to your most important and your third takeaway. Never underestimate the power of that second meeting. Don't get discouraged by an initial lack of response, or even when that ghosting happens. We saw an increase in closed business through second meetings in Q2 of 2020 versus Q2 of 2019. So don't cut short your program due to impatience. Of course, you always look to improve, you make changes where you need to, but new business is not a tryout. It's a mainstay of your agency culture. At least it should be. Okay, thanks for watching 3 Takeaways. Lots of new business content on our resources page at the URL below, and we are here to help you drive new business if you need it. Go to RSWUS.com. Thanks.